All right, back with the Mac. 9 in a row. Now a 10-win team in the New England Patriots. It's impressive stuff right now. We do have some good to focus on, but I do want your point of view on what the loss of that left tackle means moving forward, because you pair your quarterback from a year ago with a rookie tackle, and it's all going according to plan. We're not going to speculate here, but looks like an extended amount of time for Will Campbell.
Yeah, I mean, and Will just started to really play some really, really good football. We know the potential there. They utilized a high first-round draft pick on him because of his skill set, and that was a dire need for the New England Patriots based on what we saw occur in 2024. So we're not going to speculate, but it didn't look good. He needed help to walk off the football field. They carted him back into the locker room. He had a towel over his head, so you just never know. But this is the life in the National Football League, right? It's a next man up mentality. Unfortunately, things happen to key players, but you have to make sure you have the depth that is needed for you to be able to sustain a high level of play. In this matchup, it's a very, very scary situation for a little bit in the fourth quarter, but they found a way to win, and that's the most important thing. You know, you lost Will Campbell for the game. Hopefully it's nothing super severe, but you won this ball game, because if they would have lost this ball game, this would have been an ugly loss.
It's an offense for the Patriots that continues to churn even after Campbell leaves the game. We're looking at 392 total yards, about 6 yards per play. Drake May continues to play really solid football, maybe not as sharp as the standard he set in games prior, but still gets the job done, and plenty with his 294 through the air, a touchdown and an interception. When you look at this offense, it feels like they have a couple different levers to pull. They run the ball effectively. Drake May's throwing the ball with great anticipation. How difficult does it make them to defend, even when the personnel packages maybe aren't top 5 group in the NFL?
And that tells you how good Drake May has been, because I agree with you. Their personnel, in terms of the skill position on the offensive side, we would never say they're one of the best or in that best conversation. But because of the quarterback and how well he's been performing, we're seeing Keyshawn Butte play lights out. Of course, we know who Stephon Diggs. You look at Hunter Henry. I mean, they got Douglas. They got a lot of guys that have really exceeded the expectations. I would love to see them become better in the red zone, though, Joe. You talk about what they did in totality in the stat book. They became a bit stagnant in the red zone, and that kept Cincinnati afloat in terms of trying to steal one from the New England Patriots. So when you look at red zone football, they were 0 for 2 in the red zone. Either it was a turnover on downs, or they were settling for field goals. Against Cincinnati's defense, you would think you score points. Other offenses have scored points against Cincinnati's defense in weeks past, heck, years past also, I'm sorry. But for today, it felt like the red zone efficiency and chemistry wasn't there for New England. And hats off to their defense, because their defense puts points on the scoreboard. Drake May and his offense only scored 19 points. 19 points against Cincinnati? No. No one is thinking that could be a reality. But today it was a reality for the Patriots, but Patriots did what good teams do. They found a way to win, and they won.
They don't ask how, just how many, and it's now 10 for the New England Patriots, who sit there at the top of the division with greater designs here in year 2 of their young quarterback. Bengals with and without Joe Burrow. Mac, a quick thought here, because we're looking at a 3-8 Bengals team. Why would be my question. You know, you got Joe Burrow's availability opening up, practice window is open. Question becomes why at this point in the season.
Man right there on the graphic. Yeah. Zach Taylor. I want to keep my seat as warm as possible, not hot, right? And if you keep Joe Burrow on the sideline, you're probably not going to win any ball games, potentially.
See what it looks like moving forward. A quick turnaround here for Cincinnati. Maybe Joe Cool can impart some of that cool in his return.